The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network for another poolside preview. I'm Jay West here with Eagles head swim coach Ben Young. Ben, y'all had a meet at Virginia Tech about 2 weeks ago now. We didn't really get a chance to catch up on that. So kind of just speak to the competition that you saw there and how the team responded to the level that was at that meet.
Yeah, it was a fantastic meet for us. Again, going into it, it was all about ensuring that we were keeping our energy throughout the entirety of the meet and understanding what our purpose was for the meet going in, or going into that meet. And so really at the end of the day, they did an incredible job. It was a great meet for us. Had a lot of really, really fantastic swims. And again, the future is bright.
What you saw from the team that week, y'all coming off of that meet, y'all had a rest week, time to prepare, time to heal up a little bit, going into another conference meet coming up this Saturday. What was the message this week that you wanted the swimmers to kind of just have in the back of their mind? You know, is it recovery? Is it to continue to push yourself through this week? What was your message to the team?
Yeah, so coming up, obviously, we talked about it a little bit earlier. We've got a lot of meets back to back to back. And so, really for us, coming off of Virginia Tech, it was kind of an opportunity to buckle down and get some work in. And so really, we throughout the last week, 2 weeks, and then really even through this week, we've been continuing to ramp and continuing to get in, really, really solid training block for them. And so we know what we have coming. And so we really have taken this time over the last 2 weeks to get up and go and really focus in on how we're training. Not so much resting, but again, a lot of working. We took this last weekend as an opportunity to have the entire team together on pool deck at the same time, doing a little bit of lactate tolerance. And so, again, it was a great atmosphere. And those are the practices that we continue to look for throughout the season, for us as opportunities to be a team all together, in a 6-lane pool, 40 strong. So, again, those are the weeks where we have no meets, while yes, at times we'll do some resting, this was most certainly not one of those. So again, continuing to put the head down, work, and we'll do so for the near future.
The team's going to Mars Hill this Saturday, October 26th. Y'all start at 11 a.m. What does Mars Hill present to you as a coach, and what did you want your swimmers to be prepared for this week, going into this meet? Their times, and how do they focus on just being better themselves and not being so much focused on winning, as y'all would say.
Yeah. So again, for us, Mars Hill, again, with a lot of teams in this conference and a lot of programs in this conference, there's always a little bit of history there and whatnot. And so again, their head coach Sarah Duarte, fantastic human being. She was a GA here at Carson-Newman for 2 years prior to going to be the head coach at Mars Hill. So again, excited to see her, excited to see what she's continuing to do with the program. So again, for them, they continue to build, they continue to push, and they continue to push us to make sure that we understand that we're being chased. So again, going in there, not necessarily worried about the win or anything of that nature, but really looking to go in a little bit broken down. We're not going to suit up, as we say, and we're not going to necessarily go in with the mindset that we are, going to go lifetime best or anything like that. But what the expectation stays the same as far as detail-oriented racing, and making sure that we as a team continue to carry our energy throughout the entirety of the meet, no matter what exactly is going on at that specific time in the pool. So, we look to be loud, we look to be proud, and again, for us, it's about understanding the standard of Carson-Newman swimming.
In past interviews that we've done, we've talked a lot about what you'd expect from the team to be in their approach to professionalism, going into meets, being at the meet, cheering on their teammates, being there for them. What have you seen, and what's kind of been surprising about how you've seen the team react to that message that you've sent to them?
Yeah, again, a lot of challenges accepted by the team, and Virginia Tech was a great example of that, right? As far as they heard the challenge, they made sure that they executed well, and again, at the end of the day, we're going home feeling good about how the weekend went, not having to listen to me talk any longer than they have to, right? So again, for them, the challenges remain the same. It's ensuring that we're walking into this knowing what we're walking, what we're going up against as far as what kind of program Mars Hill has. They're still very much so building. Again, pre-rankings don't necessarily lie too much when it comes to our conference, and so again, we're not going in there to try to do anything but just race, right? And continue to accept those challenges of, hey, a new standard was essentially set for Virginia Tech. So the expectation is now more, again, continuous improvement, making sure that we're continuing to understand, hey, we want to get better with each and every meet throughout the year, with the pinnacle being at conference and at nationals.
Who are some of the swimmers that you're looking to see some bigger performances coming up this Saturday, just to see them maybe push through a barrier that's kind of been plaguing them for a little bit, and just see them, achieve a personal best or just a new time that you would like them to see this week?
Yeah, really. I mean, again, across the board, we have so many athletes that are continuing to do really well even in season. And so again, Megan Corcoran and Olivia Kerr-Muir, are two that really for us, they've come in, they've accepted all the challenges so far. They train really well. They've been great training partners, and again, they're ones that want to continue to develop, and they're freshmen, right? So they're just getting used to the program and how we do things. And then again, on the men's side, people like Joey Moose, right, who has a very again, I mean this with the best intention possible, but has a very low IQ when it comes to swimming. Not in the classroom. The kid is brilliant, right? But when it comes to swimming, he's very raw in that sense, right? So again, he is one of those that continues to go personal best at each meet, and for someone like him or the two ladies, again, you're looking for them to continue to grow each meet, right? And again, it's not always on time. It's maybe based on their approach as to how they swim the race. Again, is Joey able to speak more intelligently about his races? Again, that's what we're worried about at this point in the season. Are we getting better both in the pool and in an IQ sense? So again, the challenges for them remain the same, but regardless, incomers that are looking to continue to be an impact or have an impact on the team are those. And then again, your typicals like Arthur Glusman, Daniel de Oliveira. Again, you're looking at ladies on the women's side, Bree Belcher, Emma Bowling, to continue to lead the team, and Lily Parr and Asger Hartvig and Will Humphreys. Again, the list goes on, right? But you've got a ton of leaders on this, within this program that are just getting started. So again, I think it's fantastic to watch, and it's fantastic to get to lead them through the rest of the season.
From a head coaching perspective, just how, I guess, just blessed you would be to say that you have some of these swimmers that come in and they accept the challenges that you present to them, and they're not coming in thinking that they're already at the pinnacle of their competition. They're willing to accept that, hey, I have some work to do. Just what kind of confidence does that give you as a coach, and what kind of almost like a project to kind of mold these swimmers into what you would like them to be?
Yeah, I mean, we're very upfront with them when they come to Carson-Newman. When we recruit them to come here, we're very upfront and transparent in the sense that we want them to know that, hey, just because you're already fast doesn't mean that you can't get faster, right? And we believe that we can continue to develop athletes past where they are currently in their club career. So, for us, it really is having that conversation of, hey, Megan, hey, Olivia, hey, Joey, hey, Cameron, hey, Chase, hey, again, all of our freshmen coming in, you're telling them, hey, we want to continue to develop you. That's why you're here, right? You want to extend your season. You want to make it through conference, make it through nationals. And again, knowing that we have that, and knowing that we have that buy-in, and we're very upfront with people so that they know what those expectations are coming in. Again, it makes our life a little bit easier, but it also makes sure that they know what they're signing up for, right? We want to be a performance-oriented program. We're going to continue to talk about it with our athletes, and we're going to be performance-oriented in the pool and in the classroom. So again, they're doing really well, and it's going to be a bright future if we can continue carrying this forward.
Coming out of this meet at Mars Hill, what's the one thing that you want to see this week from the team that you were not expecting to see, and just that would be kind of a surprise, but a welcome surprise, if you would?
Ooh, that's a good one. Really just the understanding that that the atmosphere that we're walking into, again, no matter the pool, we're very fortunate to get to swim in this pool, right? We're very fortunate to get to race in this pool, and so when we go other places, we realize how fortunate we are. And again, that's not a dig or anything. It's just where what we have and what these guys have to be proud of. And so, in the end, it really is them understanding, hey, no matter the environment, no matter what we're faced with as far as pool depths and blocks and walls and everything that can make or break a race in swimming, again, letting that go aside and just focusing in on how do we piece together a race, and then how do we speak intelligently about it after. So again, if that happens and we're able to just basically say, hey, answer the two questions: what did you do well and why, and what could you have done better and how? I think that's really, really important in that sense of them being able to just accept that and do that up front as opposed to having to be asked.
Ben, thank you so much for your time. The Eagles head to Mars Hill this Saturday, October 26th for an 11 a.m. start. I'm Jay West with the Eagle Sports Network.